சரி. So இது நம்ம ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ண போனது இல்லையா? விஸ்வம் பஷ்யதி காரிய காரணதயா ஸ்வஸ்வாமி சம்பந்ததः शिष्याचार्यतया तथैव पितृ पुत्राद्यात्मना भेदतः स्वप्ने जागृति वा य एष पुरुषो माया परिभ्रामितः तस्मै श्री गुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्री दक्षिणामूर्तये. Okay, so we saw the breakdown. Vishwam pashyati karya karanataya. The one who sees the Vishwam, this world, as a series of cause and effect, and sees everything as Swaswami Sambandhatah. Swa is me, Swami is the master, or me and the possessor, the one who possesses me. Usually, the master and the servant relationship is the master owns the servant. So that is a relationship of possessor and possessed. That is the relationship shown here. Shishya Acharya Taya Tathaiva. Shishya and Acharya relationship. Pitra and Putra, father and son relationship. Bhedataha. Swapne Jagrati Va Ya Esha Purusho Maya Paribhramitaha. While you're dreaming or in the wakeful state, there is this Purusha which is concealed by Maya. Na Paribhramitaha, concealed by Maya and also projected by Maya. Maya has two functions, one of concealing, Vikshepa, Avarna, and of projecting, which is Vikshepa. Both the Shakti are Maya Shakti. Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namaidam. So that Purusha is Dakshinamurti. It is the same Purusha that is Dakshinamurti. That Dakshinamurti is the Purusha who is inside me. No different. There is no difference between the Dakshinamurti that I am propitiating, that I am worshipping, and that Purusha who is there inside of me, operating through me. So what do you see in the shloka? He is saying all of these differences that you see in this world is the world of duality. Duality kamikirar liya? Karya, Karana, Swa, Swami, Shishya, Acharya, Pitra, Putra. All of these differences are differences experienced in the state of duality. And see, the state of duality cannot be negated. It is true. It is true every, like a dream is true while you're dreaming. While you're dreaming, the dream is true. Likewise, while you're experiencing this world is true. And the experiences cannot be negated, which is why Adi Shankara has introduced this term called mithya. Because between reality and unreal, that which is real, we are not experiencing it all the time. And that which is unreal is not in our experience ever. Asatyam is never there in our experience. Satyam is also not there in experience. What is in our experience is mithya. So it is relatively real, temporarily real. It is real in a different context. It is real in the way the movie is real on the screen. So even when we watch a movie, we cry, we laugh, we get angry. All emotions go through us. But the movie is not real. But it triggers emotions within us. In the same way, are we able to see this world as a movie? Maya paribhramitaha. Maya projects this world. Paramahansa Yogananda, my guru, he quoted this very beautifully in one of his talks. He says, I am able to see this world as a world projected from the booth of my master, God. God, my master, from his booth, the projection booth. From that booth, he's projecting this light, and I can see this whole world as play of light and shadows. So it is his light that is projected into this world, and it's appearing as this myriad colors, variety of colors, kaleidoscope, the kaleidoscope of colors that is experienced is nothing but that white light that is coming from the booth of my master. That is his experience. He sees everything, even though you feel touch. Today we have these 3D movies, 4D movies, 5D movies. 5D movie, I don't know if you've been to any of these 5D movies. What they do is when there is water in the scene, they will spray water from the front seat, so you feel that there is water that's splashing. There are spiders that come in the movie. Spiders come. So so it will create that whole experience. This is called 5D. What we watch is 2D, and then Kannadi put into 3D. Then there is 4D and 5D, where they create the whole experience. While you're watching the movie, the whole experience is created there. So this experience, if you extrapolate further to say that all that I'm experiencing is like the way it's a 5D movie. 5D, all the 5 sense organs are engaged. So what we are experiencing is a 5D movie, right? All the Pancha Jnanendriyas are sources of input through which we learn, which we experience this world, is 5D. So can we see this world as a play of light and shadows, as a play of that light, original source of light, projecting itself as this world in the way how movie lenders see? If you look at the movie, what is there in the movie theater? There is a projection booth. All that comes through is light, and there is a film that's there in between. That film is Maya. If you look at it that way, that film is Maya. Maya determines what to be projected on the screen. So as you move the film through the light, so light is falling, light is constantly falling. You move this film through the light, different things appear on the screen. None of that is real, that is appearing on the screen, yet we experience it as real. So same way, so going back to this, Paramahansa Yogananda, he says in a talk how he experiences this whole world as a world of light and shadows projected from the booth of my master. So imagine if it's a matter of something that we can imagine, and you contemplate upon these things. These are small things that we use as a sadhana, right? We contemplate upon this and we see everything as a projection. Even as I said, even in the movies you experience joy, sorrow, emotions we experience. Same way we experience in this world. There's somebody who comes and shouts at me, I experience remorse, some kind of guilt, some kind of fear, some kind of this thing. Same thing I experience when I watch a movie. This is one way of looking at it. The other is, I remember, I don't know when I had mentioned about this movie called The Truman Show. Truman Show, the actor is Jim Carrey. And the way the movie is made, I found it very profound. This movie was, the story of the movie is that there is a small boy. So there is this producer, he's a genius producer. He wants to create a soap series. What do you call that? Episodes. He wants to create a running soap serial on television, and he wants to create it on, he wants to make it real. So what he does is he gets a small child from a home, and the child is just maybe a few months infant, and he puts cameras and relays the growth of the child real time as a daily series to everybody around. And as the child grows, he sets up a whole city around the child, a township. And everybody who's interacting with the child are actors. Everybody is interacting with the child. The child grows, goes to school, studies. The child probably has parents. I don't remember, but yeah. And then grows as it becomes a young adult, has a girlfriend. He gets married. The girlfriend becomes his wife. He has a job, but all of this is set up. And this series has been going for like 25, 30 years. Basically, the whole life of this boy. So he's in that. There is no reason for him to doubt. There is no reason for him to doubt that people who are all interactive with him are actors. Everything seems natural. People get angry with him. People do all the interactions that we have with people in the real world, that we think of this as the real world. He has it in that township. But slowly at some point he realized that something's wrong. Suddenly the whole city township is created so beautifully. It's like a dome, and the sky. In the morning there is sun. So they created the sun. In the evening they create the moon. All of that. They've created the whole thing. So then at some point he sees some strange occurrences and then he starts investigating. That is exactly how our life is. Correct? See, why are we all sitting and doing this mananam or this Vedanta Vicharam? Why are we doing is because we figured out there's something wrong in this world. Something's not right. I've gone through many experiences, yet something doesn't fit right. I mean, something I feel is incomplete. I can't get out of this world. In the Olagatta enna na puninji eduthalum, I will not get what I need. Is what we realize, right? We're hunting, figuring out, trying to go here and there, and we figure out that what we need eventually, I probably will not get it just by having, if I have 5 people around me, by having another 100 people around me, I may not get it. By having so many skills acquired or so many awards I have gotten, getting some more, I may not get it. So can we apply this to see that, hey, everybody around me are actors. They've been placed. They've been implanted by that producer. And they're acting their part. Ipdi paatona, then we will not get angry with the person. We will not get upset with somebody. We will not get, will not have create attachment with someone. Because, everybody is playing a part. Like Shakespeare said, the world is a stage. We are all but actors. That's a profound statement. We're all acting a certain part. So, again, movie, right? So, can we internalize this whole process to see that all that we see as cause and effect, as I am possessing this as a possessor, Swaswami, Karya Karana, and this person is my disciple, I'm a teacher, this person is a teacher, I'm a disciple, this father, mother, brother, sister, relationship, friends, all of that are in the realm of this duality. All of them are in the realm of duality, and all of this exists in my perception. All of this exists in my perception. I give it a name. I call somebody as my friend, I call somebody as my teacher, I call somebody as so-and-so, and I create that relationship and I create an interaction. And I also set expectations in that relationship. When I set expectations, then I'm bound to be hurt. I'm bound to be disappointed because my expectation is always set on the image of that person that I'm carrying. See, always think about it. As we keep moving, we keep changing, the other person is also changing. Somewhere we lose this thought. There is this Abhiyum Nanum அப்படின்னு ஒரு படம் இருந்தது. The actor பேர் என்ன? Prakash Raj and Trisha. Very nice movie, very beautiful movie. In that, there's one very beautiful statement. The father is very attached to the daughter, and he's unable to believe that the daughter has loved somebody, and she's wanting to an adamant to get married to that guy, and he is a North Indian Sardarji. இவ வந்து சவுத்துல ஏதோ ஒரு இதுல எஸ்டேட்ல இருக்கிற பொண்ணு குழந்தை. பிரகாஷ் ராஜ் is a manager of an estate. So டெல்லிக்கு போறா படிக்கிறதுக்கு. அங்க போய் she falls in love with this boy. Now his wife, Prakash Raj's wife, so the daughter is very adamant, I want to get married and so on and so forth, but the Prakash Raj is not able to accept it, and he keeps rejecting this whole idea, and he keeps saying no. Then this whole thing Prakash Raj is narrating to this Prithvi Raj and the actor narrate pandra. So that is he talks about his life experiences to this Prithvi Raj, who has a small daughter. So he's telling how you should take care of your daughter. So in that, there's a very beautiful line that I came across. He says that as the child grows, the parent should also grow. Problem enna aidradhu, the parent remains where they've seen the child is grown, but the parent remains in the same place. And so that is where our expectations of the child starts. There is a mismatch in the expectation that we carry of the child and what the child does. And it's true of any relationship. Ella relationship once we set an expectation, remember the expectation is not set on the person, it is on the image of the person we carry. And the person is a living person. The person will keep changing. So whose fault is it if I am hurt? It's not that person's fault. It is my fault because I have set an expectation on the image of the individual, and that image keeps moving. But my image of that person has not moved. That person keeps changing. So in the relationships, these are all in this realm of duality. Like Jiddu Krishnamurti says, it is in the relationship is like a mirror where you see yourself reflected. It's very true. It is same Vedanta Vakya he is saying. Vishwam darpana drishyamana nagari tulyam nijantargata. This whole world is actually as though it is a mirror that is reflected on the outside. So the one who is able to see all this, Vishwam Pashyati, the one who sees this world as Karya Karana, cause, effect. Nothing happens without a reason. Everything has happened because something else has happened. Something is happening now so that something else can happen. Karya Karana. That is one relationship. Cause effect is one relationship. Swa Swami is one relationship, which is possessor and possessed. I am the master, you are the servant. I am the owner, you are the object that is owned. Ennodadu அப்படினு சொல்றோம்ல, that duality. Then teacher and disciple. I hold a higher position to you. I am a teacher, you are the student. Then father and son, Pitru Putra. Putra. Father, Pita and Putra. So I am the father, you are the son. So all these relationships are in the realm of duality. And the one who is able to see all of these dualities exist in this perception. It's the same in dream also. As you have a whole world that is created right now in the waking state, you go to sleep, in the dream also you have a similar world that is created. Yat drishtam, yat shrutam, whatever you have heard and whatever you have seen in the waking state appears in a transformed form in the dream state. But the I who's experiencing both this waking and the dream, Purushaha, Eshaha Purushaha, this self. From this self, this whole Maya is projected. The one who is able to see this, Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye. To such Dakshinamurti, I bow down. So the one who is able to perceive this in his perception, and his perception, everything is like a movie. Everything is temporary. It's honestly, it's temporary. How many problems we have gone through in life? Haven't they ended? How many joyful moments we have gone through in life? Haven't they ended? Be it difficulties or be it joyful moments, they've come and they've gone. We've continued to remain. But yet, every time there is a joyful moment, we are elated. Every time there is a disturbed moment, we are bothered and we are disturbed. We keep getting beaten up. And who does this? We allow ourselves to be beaten up. So, if we recognize this Eshaha Purushaha, this Purusha that is there within me is Dakshinamurti, is Shiva, is Shakti, is Devi, that is operating through me, then life becomes less of a burden. Slowly, it should become less of a burden. With every sadhana, with every time we spend time in sadhana and vichara, Vedanta vichara or Atma vichara or Jnana vichara or whatever, some kind of inquiry that we do, life should become less of a burden. And it should become ease. Right now it is disease. Life is a disease. It should become more of ease. Right? So the more it becomes ease, then you realize that the Dakshinamurti is not somebody I have to go rush into a temple and fall at his feet. No. You are Swayameva Dakshinamurti. You are Dakshinamurti yourself. Then you feel joyful within, irrespective of the conditions outside. Okay, so with that we stop in this shloka. Om Kayena Vacha Manasendriyerva Buddhyatmana Va Prakrite Svabhavat Karomi Yatyat Sakalam Parasmai Narayanaayeti Samarpayami Sadashivayeti Samarpayami Jagadambikaye iti Samarpayami Satgurunathayeti Samarpayami Hari Om Tat Satgurubhyo Namah.